and welcome to the 2026 Welcoming Torchlight Ceremony. We now ask that you please direct your attention to the Jumbotron screen and to the nearest exit signs around the Convocation Hall. Please note the location of exits nearest you. If the fire alarm should sound, immediately proceed to the nearest safe exit and leave the building. Before we begin our program, please note that closed captioning is available through the Wordly app. To access closed captioning, please scan the QR code displayed on the Jumbotron screen.
Good evening. My name is Sanskriti Nanda, and I'm a proud member of the class of 2028. Let us begin this program by acknowledging with respect the Onondaga Nation, the people of the hills, or central firekeepers of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the indigenous people on whose ancestral land SUNY Oswego now stands. Tonight, we celebrate the special occasion of our 37th annual Welcoming Torchlight Ceremony, presented by the Division of University Advancement. During this ceremony, we officially welcome all of our new first-year, transfer, and graduate students to our university community. This ceremony precedes our longest university tradition, the Commencement Eve Torchlight Ceremony, which has been sponsored by the Oswego Alumni Association on the night before commencement since 1937. Many of you will not be together again as a group until that ceremony on the eve of your graduation. And take it from me, that time does go by really fast. And now, to begin our ceremony, it is my privilege to introduce Logan Russo, a member of the class of 2026, who will offer remarks on behalf of our Lakers student community.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Logan Russo. Friends and family call me Hammer. I would like to thank President Ulosu and SUNY Oswego for nominating me to come and speak to you today. Quickly, before I start, I want to mention that today would have been my great-grandmother's 100th birthday. So happy birthday, Gigi. My senior year of high school, I remember how hard it was finding a really good yearbook quote. I had friends that were using rap lyrics or an inspirational quote they found online or Twitter memes. I was going to use the quote, "Nobody told me what it was like getting older," from comedian Vic DiBitetto, or maybe reference Shaun the Sheep or the Beach Boys. But I stumbled across a quote when doing family genealogy research on Ancestry one day. Now, on Ancestry, they have an extremely large collection of scanned yearbooks, dating back to the 1800s up into the 80s and 90s. But it was my Aunt Lib's senior quote from Saranac Lake High School in 1981 that I decided to use. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Now that quote comes from The Desiderata, a poem by American writer Max Ehrmann. I thought that it would perfectly represent the next 4 years of my life, the transition of a high school student to a college graduate. When I had chosen the quote, I was fully into sports broadcasting. I was commentating football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, tennis. I even spent a whole day commentating a high school track meet. That's what my sights were set on when arriving at SUNY Oswego. But it wasn't soon after that the changing fortunes of time that Ehrmann had mentioned started to really show. WTOP 10, which is the student-run television station here on campus, was first shown to me when I was doing a BOCES media marketing course in high school with Professor Mary Beth Longo, who is a professor here. But it was when I toured SUNY Oswego in the student media wing in Marano Campus Center that I knew that I was in the right spot. Before classes had even started my first semester, I was working for WTOP sideline reporting soccer games. Through getting involved at WTOP early and going to the involvement fair, I met so many of my earliest and longest lasting friends during my time here. It is very important you go to the involvement fair. Look around at all the clubs that Oswego has to offer. It was at the involvement fair that WNYO, the student-run radio station, also caught my eye. Now I host a weekly radio show where I get to play whatever music I want. Sorry about that. Getting involved in both WNYO and WTOP as soon as possible is what led to me becoming news director of WTOP 10 this semester and formerly music director of WNYO. Now, soon after I'd started at WTOP, I found myself reporting on sports less and less, and started writing and reporting local news more and more. If you would have told a freshman Logan sitting at his 2023 Torchlight ceremony that in 3 years he would be living in Albany for a summer, interning at a television news station, and not for sports, it would have completely blown his mind. Because that's not who I was. That's not what I was interested in. But it didn't take long for me to notice the changes in myself. One of my best friends, Emily Mike, came to Oswego for biochemistry and then changed her major 5 times in her first year before deciding to become a broadcasting major. Once again, not what she was expecting at our Torchlight ceremony. The person who I spent the most time with my freshman year, my friend Nathan, learned after his first year of college that it just wasn't for him, and that's okay. The person you are right now, in this moment in time, will not be the same person receiving your diploma in a few years. Your personality will develop. Maybe you're shy and nervous to meet people right now, but over time you will open up and start to make connections. Your interests might also change. SUNY Oswego doesn't just allow you to change your major or minor just 'cause. They do it because they want you to succeed and will do everything in their ability to make sure that when you leave SUNY Oswego, you leave a success story. I had basically nobody until I met Nathan in the Oneida Hall laundry room. So to the new students here that are worried about being lonely, just give it time. We are all here, granted from different backgrounds, but all going through the same shared experience. If it wasn't for Nathan, I'm not sure I'd be on this stage in front of you all, let alone succeed in college. President Wosu has an amazing story about shoes and how they show how far you've come and how far you've traveled. So take it from someone who's in the same shoes as you. Don't stress. The great people here at SUNY Oswego will set you up for success in your 4 years here, so don't just wish these next 4 years away. Take it slow and give it time. Meet people, develop connections, embrace the change. And when the opportunity comes, catch a wave and you'll be sitting on top of the world. Peace and love. Thank you.
Thank you, Logan. It is now my privilege to introduce the 11th president of the State University of New York at Oswego, Peter Owusu, PhD.
Let's give Sanskriti a warm round of applause again. And let's give Logan a warm round of applause for those words of wisdom. And certainly sitting next to him is Precious James, the president of your Student Government Association, yes. Hello, new members of the SUNY Oswego family. Permit me to say how incredibly honored I am to be joining you for this historic welcoming Torchlight ceremony. For many of you tonight, many of you here, tonight marks the first night on campus. When you wake up tomorrow, it will be the dawning of a new day as an official Laker. You are each taking a big step forward in your academic journeys. So let's take a moment to consider how our journeys in this life really has brought us here. Now, as many of you may or may not know, and Logan just referenced that in his remarks, I came to this country as an immigrant student seeking a better life through the power of higher education. And if you ever stop by my office in Culkin Hall, I can show you the pair of shoes I wore on my feet when I came to this country from Nigeria so many years ago. I keep them. I keep them in my office on a glass pedestal to remind me of how far those feet have carried me and how a college education matters. How a college education changed my life. The ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." And so tonight I invite you to join me on this journey of learning, all of you, in this hallowed hall at SUNY Oswego. This welcoming Torchlight ceremony that we are having this evening is an important tradition at this university which began 37 years ago. It is a tradition that passes on to you the flame from the torch of learning, and it serves as the official beginning of your academic career at SUNY Oswego. And tonight you ignite the possibilities for your future. Tonight you begin transforming your life into the realization of your dreams. You've made the right choice to be at this institution. And as you participate in this solemn ceremony tonight, I also want all of you to recognize the importance of traditions, rituals, and rites of passage. Those traditions, rituals, and rites of passage connect us to those who came before us and create a shared experience around an important event as we have tonight. In this case, the start or continuation of your university degree and your entrance into the Oswego family. As Oswego students, you follow in the footsteps of our more than 97,000 fiercely loyal alumni, drawn from all corners of the great state of New York, from across the U.S. territories and states, and from more than 60 countries around the globe. Alumni who have made and continue to make significant contributions to addressing the challenges of our time. You are also joined here tonight by our faculty and staff, who will share in our journey of learning with you. For we are truly a community of learners. talk through your aspirations with them. I invite you. And I also invite you to share your obstacles and your accomplishments with them. They will foster your desire to learn at this institution, and they will help you advance and accomplish your goals. Let me also underscore the importance of another tradition in our country, our democracy and our rights as a free people. We believe that you, our students, our young students, are so vital to the sustenance and the maintenance of our democratic society. And I strongly believe that we all have a moral responsibility to ensure that you complete your education at this university and proceed to live meaningful lives, helping address the challenges of our time and our society faces, and the challenges in our region and the future as well, and helping to foster civic discourse so vital to our democracy. Let your academic journey lead you to places you never could have imagined. Through your education at SUNY Oswego, you will forge a path forward and explore your abilities, your interests, and passions. And I encourage you to embrace change. As you heard from Logan, be innovative and try something new. And make the most of the many opportunities afforded to you by your time at this great institution. I also challenge you, all of you in this audience, to pursue excellence. Excellence in everything you do as our new students in the classroom, of course, but also in your co-curricular activities and in your interactions with others, your peers, your classmates, your faculty, your staff. And I have the utmost confidence that you will excel in your endeavors and make Oswego proud, just as the more than 97,000 alumni who have walked these grounds before you have done. Like this flame of learning we will light tonight, which we'll share here tonight with everyone, your futures are exceedingly bright. When we once again gather for the Torchlight ceremony on the eve of your graduation, you will take your place among the ranks of our accomplished alumni. And until then, on behalf of all of our current students, on behalf of our faculty and staff, I want to extend to you a warm welcome into our Oswego family. Let our journey together commence this evening, and go Lakers. Yeah.
At this time, I would like to welcome Precious James, class of 2027 and president of the Student Association, who will light the torch of learning along with President Wuso. I will now share the message of the torch, based on the one written in 1936 by alumna and former English professor Dr. Lyda S. Penfield, class of 1919, for the commencement eve torchlight ceremony. This torch is the symbol of the illumination of learning, lit for us at the fair shrine of truth. We, the students of SUNY Oswego, dedicate its bright burning to our hopes for the future. As we hold it in our hand, we think of the light transferred from our school through us to others. May its glory never be dimmed. At this time, President Wusu and Precious will begin to pass the torch's flame. We kindly ask that everyone, including our distinguished inner circle guests, please remain at your own seats while all candles are being lit. Will all of our faculty, staff, and administrators seated in the inner circle please stand and remain standing at your seats? And will all of our SUNY Oswego alumni present this evening please stand and keep standing on your seats? As we call your residence hall, will all new first year, transfer, and graduate students living in each hall please stand and remain standing? Cayuga Hall, Fennell Hall, Hart Hall, Onondaga Hall, Riggs Hall, Scales Hall, Seneca Hall, the Village Townhouse, and Waterbury Hall. Will all our new online, commuter, and Syracuse campus first year transfer and graduate students please stand and remain standing? Will all our resident assistants, mentors, and directors please stand and remain standing? And will all our campus community members and friends please stand and remain standing? May I have everyone's attention, please? Now, please remain standing as fellow student vocalist Lucy Peliquin, class of 2028, leads us in the singing of the Alma Mater. The words will be displayed on the Jumbotron screen. May I have everyone's attention once more, please? Before we continue our ceremony this evening, we would like to ask everyone to please remain in your seats to allow our platform party and inner circle members to process out first and to hear important details about your next few days of programming. This Torchlight ceremony symbolizes your new beginnings as students at SUNY Oswego. We look forward to the time when we join you again at the Commencement Eve Torchlight ceremony, the night before you mark your new beginnings as alumni. Thank you to our pianist, Ben May, and to our vocalist, Lucy Peliquin, for performing the Alma Mater this evening. Special thanks also to lighting directors Gregory Buster, class of 2005, and Colt Sustak. At this time, please extinguish your flames. Again, We ask you to remain in your seats as Dr. Gabrielle Marshall, the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, takes the stage to share important details about tomorrow's programming. Thank you for joining us and welcome to the Oswego family.